How's it going, people? And welcome to another episode of the Top 6 show. Obviously, match day one's over now. The biggest news of the day is probably Arsenal losing to City.
It's not that big news.
Right, look, it started already. It's normal.
It's normal.
Carry on where you left off, innit?
I was going to say I'm vexed, but let's start with Nana, because Nana's a City fan here, obviously chuffed. So what are you saying?
Yeah, great result. A lot easier than I thought it would be.
Right.
Last
I'll
week I
agree.
predicted it to be tight, but
Yeah, you did.
obviously Arsenal went up for it, so it was a lot easier than I thought. I think going forward, we were really good. Defensively, Laporte, Stones, solid. I like them two together, they were solid. And
Yeah.
Sterling was really bright as well. Him and Bernardo Silva, they were really, really good.
It hurts. All these names you're hitting, it just hurts, bro.
You know what I mean? We haven't even clicked. We haven't clicked
mate.
to our full potential.
No
yet.
Sané, no De Bruyne starting,
You
like
know what I mean?
No,
So,
Jesus.
Company, Jesus. It's mad.
Did you expect anything different?
Did I expect different? I can't lie to you, I hoped for a 2-2, but realistically, City were going to win, innit? Realistically, City were always going to win this game.
No,
innit?
but you lot kind of got into the game in their second half and that, but it weren't happening attacking wise.
Laka coming on changed
Yeah,
it.
he changed it for like 10 minutes and then it went back to normal, but he should have started.
Yeah, he should. I think he should have started, to be honest. Laka and Oba they done well last season when they both played together, but like, our attack is what disappointed me the most, you know.
Yeah.
Our counters was sad, like there was
It was like the
nothing
final
to
ball,
it.
to
Yeah,
be
the
honest,
most,
'cause
because
you-
usually our attack is
Ozil
live.
was horrible.
I think Jack.
But you can't play
Jack
Ozil.
always.
You can't play
I'm not
Ozil on the
blaming
right.
him,
You can't play him on the right.
Nah.
Man. He's got to be central, man.
Has to be.
Yeah. But then everyone says Mickey's got to be central and Ramsey's got to be
Yeah,
central.
but
That's
who-
our
so out
dilemma.
of them
I'm
three,
picking
who-
Ozil.
Exactly, bro.
I'm picking Ozil, but most Arsenal fans would pick Ramsey. I know this.
He's got to get
No,
in the
but
team.
what is your number 10?
Yeah, fam.
And
That's
Ozil, but Ramsey can
So
do
why
other.
give him the number
Ramsey
10?
can do other positions. Ramsey can do other positions better.
You
than
can play
Ozil.
alongside the DM.
Ozil's
Yeah.
best is that number 10.
100%. Obviously, Ozil's one of the best number 10s in the world. Ramsey and Mickey
He
are
was.
not.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make me talk about. I don't
He's
want to
been
talk
a bit
about Ozil
quiet for
again
a while
this week.
now.
Arsenal fans overrate Ozil.
Oh,
so
definitely.
much.
Like, he's quality, he is quality, but I just think in the past, like,
He
couple
was
years, especially,
quality, he
he's
was.
dropped down. Even when he
He
first
was.
went there, the first 18 months, he was showing.
Yeah, he was
like,
quality.
Those first couple,
He was
showing.
quality.
He's gonna be top 5 chances created this year.
Oh, I don't care about chances created.
But that's what he.
What
like,
about
we bought
chances
him-
created that lead to
We bought him
actual
for that.
goals?
I read
Yeah,
something
Bambi-
somewhere.
Yeah, what about
that's it, bro.
assists?
The chance- He needs to get assists, bro.
I read something somewhere after the game. I think he gave away possession the most in the game.
What, Ozil?
19.
No, but Ozil, he is good, but and these men, like, Arsenal bought, like, a few defensive and centre midfielders now. So just play him central and let that man do the running for him.
Let him protect him as well.
What do you man think about? Look,
So
if
he's got more time
Torreira,
than-
Guendouzi, they've got to start against Chelsea, innit?
I would say so.
I don't
Oh,
see
you
what
don't?
I don't see what Xhaka offers.
Who else?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You've got nothing to lose to
Arsenal
start
fans last year, I
Torreira.
was saying, like, I would shop it, like, who was the other option after El Nene? You might as well play him. Because Xhaka was making a mistake every game.
And then it's better than
Every game, every game.
At least he puts himself
But
about.
Xhaka, one pass or something was
puts
leading to
himself
a
about.
mistake.
Xhaka's 2 left.
He's got nothing.
At least El Nene would just do the simple, he'd get the ball and he
Can't
can pass.
tackle, don't really track back.
Yeah.
Thing is, it's going to take him a little while, Emery, to realise his best team.
Yeah, but people should realise about Xhaka.
But then does this mean there's no place for Ramsey then?
Well, right.
No,
Ramsey's
No,
meant to
but
be
we're-
key for us
But we're all saying Guendouzi and Torreira to start and Ozil at number 10. So where does Ramsey play?
on
No,
the bench
Ramsey has to drop in then.
because he's not signing a contract. He sits on the
Exactly.
bench.
Why should he play number 10 ahead of
Yeah,
Ozil? But he didn't even
doesn't
sign a
wanna stay.
contract yet.
True.
Nothing.
He doesn't want to stay.
He's
So.
committed, then you're going to start at number
No,
10.
it's true, I don't disagree.
Ozil's committed. Ozil's there, man. Play.
Yeah, he's signing
And
long
he's
term.
quality.
He's signing
So then will Ramsey just leave?
Huh?
Is it Unai?
Don't start this, man. Yeah.
We're getting.
Fam, don't even start this, bro. This was the start of the process. Wenger going was the start of this whole process. I knew this. It wasn't going to change
gonna be
in
an
one
adjustment.
game, one window. It's not going to change. Look, someone put up today, yeah. Jose's first season at United. Where did he finish?
See.
Klopp's first season at Liverpool.
Yeah, but we went
Where did
Europa
you finish?
and League Cup.
You finished 8th from January on, and you finished 4th his first full season. Pochettino at Spurs finished 5th his first season. These are all.
Conte at
But
Chelsea
you know,
first.
That's the difference. That's the
Even
difference.
Pep when he came in, bro, like, City finished just on goal difference.
Third.
above us.
Oh.
We had a dead season.
Your first year with Pep, yeah. Leicester
third.
banged you 4-2. Everton banged you
Fam,
4-0.
Do you realise how bad we were with Van Gaal?
So we
finished
got to
Liverpool
give
points.
Emery a chance. We got to give Emery a chance.
Listen, we will give Emery a chance. Will you give
Bruv,
Emery
Yeah,
a chance?
exactly.
That's the
That's the thing. Arsenal fans have to give him a chance. But they cried for Wenger to go. He's gone now.
No, but some fans were saying already, like, it's the same old saying.
That's it.
Cried.
You gotta just wait.
It's one game, like, you know what I mean?
And
it's exactly.
You know what Arsenal fans have turned into? Like, now you'll find the Wenger in backers saying like, oh, look at you, you lot got what you wished for, and Emery's, so they're going to be the negative ones now in that sense.
He hasn't exactly had a war chest to spend. It's not he could come in and just
50
rebuild
mil.
the team how he wanted.
Fulham, West Ham, Wolves all spent more than us this summer. Come on, man. Like, realistically, his challenge is hard.
And I'm not going to sit here and defend
Europa
Arsenal
League
by
or
any
top
means.
4 is the aim, and I only say top 4 because Chelsea, United, and Spurs didn't strengthen like City or Liverpool did. Do you get? That's my only hope for top 4.
Everyone strengthened. We didn't strengthen
We
at
spent
all.
more than them, but they've got.
We just retained.
I
That's all we did.
can't say they've got more quality players than us.
They do.
Well, Aubameyang is up there with the best strikers.
Let's Spurs buy someone amazing, yeah. Then they just got to buy squad.
We just need a
players,
couple
'cause
squad
their first
players.
team's
Yeah, but look, even Ozil under Pochettino is better than Eriksen.
Another centre
because
back.
Pochettino will make Ozil work. It's your manager that defines you as a player. Do you get me?
course.
Ozil's better than Eriksen, but he's not showing it because like Wenger's letting him get away with bullshit.
And Eriksen's
yeah.
on a purple
Eriksen
patch.
is just,
Yeah, Eriksen's been better in the past
He's on
year
the
or
purple
two,
patch,
definitely. But
definitely.
Ozil's the better player, like we know this, but it's about a manager bringing it out of him.
Eriksen's
Do you get
going
it?
to do bits for.
But he's the better
So our
player
team is- our
over
team
time.
is
But
good.
right now,
Had to take
Eriksen
him
is
through,
better.
he scored bangers in the World Cup as well. Eriksen's been on it like internationally.
Right now, he's better.
Yeah, because
But
if you-
Ozil's
if
proved
you
it over
do
years.
this-
Put Eriksen in.
Do you remember, was it Ireland they played in
If
the
you put
qualifiers?
Ozil
And he
in
scored a hat-trick.
Eriksen's shoes and he has to lead the team, I don't think he will do it.
But I think if you put Eriksen in Wenger's team instead of Ozil, Eriksen's doing the same bullshit that.
Nah, Eriksen tracks back. He works. Eriksen tackles, man. He
Mentally
works for
probably
the
a bit
team.
I think mentally he's a bit
He
strong.
works for the team.
100%.
He's
Well,
not
how many times a
lazy.
year
He
does
wins
Ozil
the
have
ball
these back
back.
injuries? We know man's just chilling on
There's a
side, like,
lot
That's
to
partly
his
Wenger's
game,
fault as
Christian
well for letting
Eriksen.
him get away with
He's
that.
underrated in that regard.
Do you get it?
He plays. Yeah, he tracks, he tackles, he puts his foot in, he
doesn't
wins
push
the
the
ball
shit.
back.
Push the shit.
He doesn't sit on his laurels when he
Eriksen's
loses possession or if the ball, if someone near him
Pochettino's got a lot
loses
to do
it.
with that as well. Do
Yeah,
you
that's
get
the,
it? Like,
the,
he's
the mindset of the team and the strategy that he's
But also the
employing.
player, because then he carried it on internationally as well.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying.
Ozil is a
In a
marquee
Den-
player.
in a
You
Denmark
need
team, they really
a
got
really
Around him.
great team to carry him, like Real did with Cruz and such, and all
Nah,
them
I hear
ballers around him, because he needs the other 10 players to go and do all
He's
the
a luxury
defensive
player,
work,
yeah,
all
he's
the
a luxury
positioning, so that
player.
he can just pick up his space and find the killer ball.
Yeah.
He's a luxury player.
I can't
But
lie.
not,
we're
yeah,
not,
Arsenal
we're
ain't got
we're
the
not.
squad or the
If
first
we,
team
if
to
we
carry
bought a
him.
winger this year, yeah, we would have had Oba in front of Ozil, and we would have had a winger that would scare teams. Right now, we don't have a winger to scare teams, so it's like the defending is defend Oba and defend Ozil, and Arsenal are done.
Who would you
Whereas-
have
because we
bought
can't.
though?
I want Lacazette to start on the right next game. That's
got
what our
to.
problem was
He's
this
got
game.
to.
There was no width, so it was
Who,
hard.
who would
Ozil
you
was
have
picking
bought
up
in the
space.
transfer window though? Winger. Which winger would you have bought in the transfer window?
Mahrez, 100%, 60 was a
but-
bargain.
Is
Even
he
that was
going to
done
go
with
to
City
Arsenal?
from-
That was the
Exactly.
whole budget.
No,
That was a wrap.
yeah.
The whole budget. You can't
Well, what's
spend
it,
on
but what's
Mahrez.
you lot are paying him like 160, 70, innit? It's not that much.
Yeah, that's like us, man, paying 90.
Yeah,
much.
yeah. But I just think he wants to come to see because
I think the deal was done in January. Like,
Forget
they
him.
knew they weren't going to go too much.
Dembele was
They
never an
waited
option
there.
for me because I don't think we was legit interested. But Insigne and who does Insigne play for?
Napoli.
Napoli.
Oh, we could sign him. He's a hard winger. He gets goals. Why can't we sign the guy from Italy, bro? He's on low
Nah,
P's.
he's comfortable in Italy, man.
But you know, these men,
Italian.
you
lot
can
of
draw
them
him out
actually,
for P's though. You can.
Bro, he's
for
like
money, you can
5'3". He ain't built for the Prem.
Nah, but Salah's short. Salah's short.
No, he's at least 5'6"
Even
or something.
Cater's short, but he's still.
There, you can see that.
No, but
Kante,
some little
Torreira,
5'3"
they're
Italian
solid,
winger.
they're
He's
solid,
getting
but
moved
Italian
to
men are
by
solid.
all fullbacks across the league.
I don't think height really is a thing though, right?
It's not anymore.
Nah. Size
I suppose.
It doesn't make a difference.
I wouldn't have much faith in it. I'd prefer a more physical winger, or at least someone.
We need a more flary winger. That's what I need a winger. We need a winger that can pick up the ball. A defender's going to back off him. Right now, our
Zaha.
wingers pick up the ball and the defense, the fullback
Zaha.
attack that player because they know that player's not beating
I
him.
think he's happy being the star.
You get what I'm saying?
I would have been happy if
They played to Zaha.
Yeah.
Like, they played
he left and he come back.
Zaha's one. Look,
But I would
you
have
lot
loved to have
Salah
had him
and
at
Mane,
Tottenham.
scare
Definitely.
defenders. You lot have Martial, Rashford, Sanchez. When they pick up Sanchez, not so much no more because the fullbacks have clocked Sanchez. They pressure him now and he loses the ball a lot. But Rashford, Martial, when they get the ball, players back up off them. Willie and Hazard.
Because they're too quick.
Eriksen,
No, I
in a
think
sense,
they need a
Ali
winger.
as well.
We need a winger.
Tottenham.
Or we need Lucas
That's
to
one thing. If you
be
look at
proper
Lucas
this
now,
season.
It's not in that team straight.
Well, we've got
Lucas
Lucas.
is alright, but he's not going to start. every
Yeah,
game.
but he had a full pre-season. He should do good this season.
I think Grealish should have been a top signing for you,
Lamella's had a bit of a comeback. He needs end product, but he's there. But I agree, a winger,
come on, man. They bought
because
Sissoko
Son
for
is also
30
the
million
backup
as
striker for Harry Kane.
30
So
million is like below average price now, man. If
we
you
need a
want
winger.
someone paying 50,
Coming
at
from the
least.
Champions
Zaha, I
League,
mean, we couldn't even get Jack Grealish. Come on now.
Yeah. It's a lot of
Yeah,
money.
it is.
for Grealish,
But
I think.
Villa,
40
Villa,
million
Villa
they
in some
wanted.
financial difficulties, innit? So they're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
get as
they're
much
Yeah, but
money
then
from
no, but
the
then
star
they
man
got last minute
as
investment,
possible. Yeah, but that was like.
so they didn't need the money as badly.
But I think the takeover isn't complete.
I think it's
so
right
the
for him to
Grealish
stay there. I
money.
don't think it's time for him to move as a player yet, man.
No.
Go Spurs and sit on the bench.
Although Poch
He
is
needs to
probably
come
the
up
best
with Villa.
manager
He
of
needs to
young
come up
players
with Villa.
in the
One
Premier
season.
League.
Yeah, and then
If you're
do
going to go to a
them
youth
one
player,
season
a
and
youth
see.
club, a club as a youth player, I should say, Pochettino is probably the
But
best.
just look what happened to Zaha. He came United and he went starting as well. Like, they need to get games of young players.
But the difference was though, United took a chance on Zaha. Tottenham
Fergie
want to
took
win
a
the
chance
league.
on
They've
Zaha.
got to
Yeah,
start.
yeah.
Fergie took a chance and then left him to Moyes, so it's two different managers.
We
which
needed-
kind of might mess.
We needed more than Jack Grealish. That was the only talk
Yeah.
this window. We needed
But
bigger
Tottenham
and
need
better
to be
than that.
taking a chance though in the transfer window.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But-
you didn't at all.
We
You didn't
got-
take
we
any
got-
charges whatsoever.
The thing is, what I will say is, there were so many rumours of so many players leaving. At least we retained everyone, whether they want to be there or not, i.e. Alderweireld. But we kept Dembele, which is probably more important than Alderweireld.
Last year now as well,
Yeah.
so
Dembele's in his last
Yeah.
year.
If he's going to go, he's going to go. We should have maybe gone and got Mina or
We're making
someone
them
else
rules,
then.
bro. Fellaini, them man.
I thought we might nick Mina off Everton and Alderweireld would go to United at the last minute. That's how I thought it was going to go down.
That's what I
He's not even
thought.
starting now. Why is it? He started in the World Cup for Belgium, but most of the, I know
Because he wants to play for
but most
Belgium.
of the
He's
season he
Belgian.
didn't. Like Pochettino left him out. Like and he
Yeah.
left him out the first game of the season now.
Yeah,
For
That's
me,
it.
more
And he had a
important
good
than
World Cup. He's-
he did,
more
but he,
important than keeping anybody at Spurs though, player-wise, is Pochettino.
100%.
That's huge.
So Chris, since we're on Spurs, the 2-1, what do you think of it?
It was, to be honest, I'm glad we won. Like, first and foremost, that was the main result. First half, we started quite well. We were more lively, but then the inevitable happened. We had too many. I didn't think Harry Kane was going to play. Dele Alli, I wasn't sure was going to play. We played quite a lot of our World Cup players, and yeah, the tiredness set in throughout the game, and Newcastle through the kitchen sink. But Dele Alli was really good. He was probably our best player on the day. He was making a lot of runs. He was active. Obviously, he got the goal. Great ball
he was
from
the best
Serge
player,
Have you
Aurier.
got a celebration yet? Have you got it over? Show us.
Mate, I'm too cack-handed for that. I'd be at my desk today trying to do it, and I'm all like this on the bloody
Been
table.
hanging around Jesse for too long. Isn't
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's true. But no, it was a good win. Newcastle probably deserved something out of the game, if I'm being brutally honest. Like, they had chances to hit the
Kennedy
woodwork a couple
chance.
times.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they could have even won the game if they did convert chances or they got those lucky breaks. But thankfully, we got the 3 points, winning start. Let's get everyone ready for Fulham.
Yeah.
That's all it was about.
It was efficient performance, man. That's what you expect
Exactly.
from Tottenham now. Efficiency, 2-0, 2-1, 1-0.
You know what I mean?
That's the results.
Debut the
Tottenham
third
get
kit
and
as
the-
well.
All these World Cup players.
Absolutely terrible.
What do you mean? That's got a map of London on the back of it. I like it. It's on order. I'm waiting for the delivery.
Exactly the
I've got
same.
it. Map of North London.
That's cold.
It's cold.
I think that's nice.
No, 2 years above Arsenal, with North London on their chest.
Yeah, but
You should have credit on yours, but anyway.
it's better than
The whole of London and Ireland. Yeah. 40 league titles, no. Don't talk to me about no rest.
Let's talk about Champions League.
That's another slide out of the background, yeah. But league-wise, yeah, London, it's red. Obviously, the last 10 years, it's blue.
No, the Premier
It's
League.
never been white. I'll be honest, it's never been white.
No, I ain't. I'm not going to say it as.
So yeah, let's just.
Well, I'm happy with the
You don't talk over there.
I'll be here listening.
You got nice league title.
You two are in the same boat, man. You two are in the same boat.
We're not in the same boat.
You
We're not
are.
in the same boat.
You both got win sign.
I'll take a
But
league
these
cup
lot been
or an
putting-
FA Cup.
But these
all
lot been
day,
putting the
like
pressure
that.
on for time. You lot been in finals and lost them
Yeah,
and
but
been doing
yeah,
this. You both have got to win a trophy.
Top four in the trophy.
And man, as Chelsea, Chelsea, as bad as Chelsea have been, Arsenal, Man United, we've all won trophies as dead as we've been. And you man are your best, and you can't win trophies. That's what I'm saying. You need to win it.
We should have beat you.
We've had a big
No, Spurs need to win side as well. This is like 4 or 5 years now. They've been top 4.
Top
They need to
4
win
and a
side.
trophy this season.
They're gonna use them with building the stadium.
Nah, they've got Harry Kane, World Cup Golden Boot, bro. They got ballers, man. They got Vertonghen, Albavira, Lloris, World Cup winners. They got ballers.
too much investment to not actually win it. I think
Just gonna say, people forget about their
yeah, the
ballers.
question more than Liverpool, definitely.
People forget about Spurs ballers because they always pick them up on the cheap, man. From back in the day, they always pick up these.
Yeah, could we go
Van
for
der Vaart and all these men that you always
Van
pick
der
on the
Vaart.
cheap, man. Because no one cares about selling to Spurs.
We're not even talking about people like Trippier, really. Like, come on now.
No, but even Eriksen.
Pop up a
how much
little
did you buy
free
Eriksen
kick here
for?
and there.
You didn't buy Eriksen for a lot.
Not a lot, no.
No, but he was highly hyped for years, and I was so surprised he came to
You
us.
got Van der Vaart from Real. You always get these little
Yeah,
deals.
but that was Harry Redknapp with the.
Yeah,
Under the-
yeah.
No one needs to know about that one. No, it was
Harry's going to be in the
a
comments.
private negotiation. We'll call it a private negotiation. But yeah, he made that happen. He was one of the best signings for us for a long time. He was immense.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool. And
This
if I
side.
just took over from him after you went.
It's true.
Let's move on to United now. 2-1, kicked off the season.
Yeah, no, it was first half wasn't that great. Second half was better. We had a few chances in the second half. When we don't play Lukaku, it's a problem, man. You just see when Lukaku came on, you might have missed a chance when he came on as well, but.
Oh,
I
yeah,
missed a chance
he
when he
did.
came on as well, man. Like, he's rusty, but it's just different. Like when we've got Lukaku there as a main man. Sanchez needs to be more selfish when he's playing. He's just, I think, he's at, yeah, because he's at United, bro. You don't want, he's at United now. He's not doing the stuff he was doing when he was at Arsenal. He's not got like, I'm gonna be selfish. I'm gonna do this. Like I've got the onus on me to do this. I've got to do this for the team. He's thinking I've got Lukaku, I've got Pogba. He's always opening up the pass, and sometimes he's doing it too much.
Too much. That's the
But
problem.
it's
with
like
Arsenal.
Yeah.
the only player he's kind of got a link up with is Lukaku, and then when he comes in, you see it. But he's got to start being more selfish that left wing, because when Martial's on, he'll dip, man. He'll take the one down that wing.
Yeah.
Even Rashford does it as well. Like Rashford might have been a bit tired, but he didn't really offer much playing off him or doing too much. Baye, I thought had a quality game. It's time to start playing Bayern Lindelof because these are Jose's signings. These are his 2 centre backs. I'm sick and tired of seeing Phil Jones and Smalling, bro. Valencia and Ashley Young. These are players that were there from Fergie days, bro. From Fergie, and we were worried about them when they were only under Fergie.
Yeah.
And
True.
we're now 5 years, 3 managers different, and we still go up.
But what's the problem though? What's Jose's issue like?
But
What's
you know
going
what
on?
it is, that at the same time we've had 3 managers. They must all see something or trust them players because they're all used similar to Fellaini. They've all used these players, but
Well, Ashley Young's been good.
Ashley Young's been alright, but you need to balance the team and have a left back. You need to do it. And then and Shaw started well. So look, we got the 3 points. We started really well over the first 10 minutes. Then we just sat back, normal like United. We sat back. Second half, ball players were tired, but I think we controlled it better in the second half. But
Do you think Shaw can push on? As in
the thing is with me and
he's
Shaw,
unfit,
this is the
he's-
first
he's
season
done-
I've actually seen him work out, and
Yeah.
like I saw a picture of him fat, then I saw him like built.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, because before this I haven't backed him because it's not just been Jose.
Yeah, Van
Like,
Gaal.
like, do you know what I mean? Even Pochettino had something to say about it when he was talking from Spurs, and Van Gaal's done it as
His
well. when he
attitude.
trained with the youth, you know what I mean? Like, hopefully he's got his head on this year and can push on because
Yeah.
he's a quality player.
Last
But
chance,
I
yeah.
think mentally he's not that strong either as well. He just needs to get strong because he's a quality player. But
Yeah.
it
I was
it
happy
a
to see him
great-
score because he's
Needed
he's
it.
taking a lot of stick.
He has 100%.
Does in the world of good.
100%.
But what,
100%.
do we see England? Do we see it?
Nah, not yet.
Too early, mate.
It's
Well, it was up against Danny Rose, but Danny
Because
Rose has
at
gone
end
off the
of day,
radar
he's
for.
been at United for a while now. He just had 1 year out injured. I know it was a bad injury, but
It won't take long though, because
No,
what's
should have
next?
been
Euro,
kind of,
2
he should
years.
have been kind of in and
can
around the
make that
team
team.
before that, sure. But
He can make the Euros
To,
team.
to be fair, I thought Leicester was unlucky. To be honest, they played some good stuff.
yeah, they did. They were
Um,
brave.
Gray, Madison.
Madison was good, you know.
I thought he
That was a
very
good
bright,
signing.
Very, very bright. Kelechi, I thought he could have done better. He had a couple chances that the old Kelechi at Man City would have put away.
Right.
We handled like the strikers alright. It was just the players running around. Like our midfield, like Fred playing the first time. Pogba was back from the World Cup, obviously. Pereira, obviously, I
He looks good, though.
Pereira, he played quality. Like them 2 seasons on loan in Spain definitely helped. But Leicester had some bright sparks there. I can't lie, like you're saying, man. Like Madison Gray, it's good to see Gray playing because
100%.
I thought he was a good player for a while, man.
Vardy was on it
He's
as well.
got a banger against us last year. He just dipped in and banged
He's
the
a
top
good
corner.
player.
Like he could be a good
gonna
player
have a
for
big
England.
season,
He could be getting squeezed away to England as well.
Definitely.
If they
But
change
Leicester
their
done well, and
formation.
it'll be interesting. They got some decent players.
Yeah.
So what about Pogba?
He's gonna get run into the ground.
No,
He's
I
tired.
don't know. Nah. They got to take it. He's got to take it easy.
The guy's tired.
Whatever's happened, Pogba, Martial, Marino's just got to get over it now and keep them and just get on with the season. Because the thing is, I think Jose might have sold Martial if it was up to him. And now, I don't know if you guys know, but in the past couple of days, there's been rumours that we're actually going to appoint a football director now in charge of the transfers. Right?
That's always.
No, because this is where the gap was this year, though, because between Jose and Woodward, there was a big gap between them because, yeah, it's really like I was saying, if Jose had his way, he probably would have sold Martial. And deep down, I think the club know Jose will be here short term and Martial, Pogba could be here longer than the manager.
Invested big in him.
But I
You
don't
can't
think
sell him
Pogba's
now.
all the way happy though. Because they asked him. He said
Pogba's
they
not really happy,
asked him
but
about
when
his
everyone
happiness.
sees this interview of him talking in that one comment, he had an interview for like 4 minutes and he's so proud to be the captain, Carrick and all that done stuff. Obviously there's still issues there, but these issues can get run over because he loves the club. He came back for a reason to win stuff here. And like I said, the problem's not the club with Pogba and Martial, it's with Mourinho.
Yeah, I think,
I back Mourinho as well, but like just because that's another story, but you've got to stick with the players, man, because they're going to be more long term, and that's why the board have done right this year.
That's what I think Pogba's doing.
Keeping Martial, but
Well, two of your biggest signings in the past few years, Martial and Pogba,
they
in
could be
terms
here
of money
potentially
as
for
well.
the next like few years.
Investment.
4 or
You
5
can't
years,
throw away
like,
that investment now.
Mourinho won't be here for the next 4
No,
5
exactly.
years.
Of course not.
What we said already, we didn't discuss it on here, but the transfer window is closed
It
here.
don't matter. We're Man United. We don't need money. We don't need money. We don't need to accept that.
You're not going to sell him if you can't replace him either.
Nah.
But I don't think
Even if you
Pogba
were
is
going to
I
sell
don't
him,
think he's going.
you wouldn't do it if you can't replace him.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
but
still.
It's a bit different with Coutinho.
They're big
I mean,
enough.
There's a bit of actual connection with Pogba and Man United. Like,
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying. If it wasn't Mourinho, and I back Mourinho as well, but listen, it's all look. It'll get ironed out hopefully in the next couple of weeks, and you just got to crack on with the season at the end of the day because this guy can be our captain now. Valencia, I don't know like why Mourinho's had Valencia captain, but now it should be Pogba. You give him that extra onus. He's a leader anyway. Do you know what I mean? Whether he's captain or not.
He's just flexing his
Being
muscles,
captain-
man. That's all he's
Being
doing.
captain of Man United is a big thing, and it should be.
We saw more of the Pogba that we wanted to see at the World Cup. That's the
Club,
Pogba we saw at Juve.
And I believe Mourinho deserved a third transfer window because look, first season he won us a couple of trophies. We came second. It's been our best couple of seasons since Fergie, so you deserve that third transfer window in theory. Do you know what I mean? Like let him finish, let him, you know. What
He hasn't
players
done
wants,
enough
let him
now
bring
to
him in.
warrant
He
leaving.
deserves that third one. We ain't had a manager going to their third season yet.
Yeah.
And we all know the truth. Mourinho's probably not going to be there here. Maybe not at the end of this or long after the third season. So.
Yeah, that's probably
Depends
what they
how
told
it goes.
Pogba.
Are you enjoying the football that you're seeing?
It don't matter about the football, bro.
Of
It
course
doesn't.
it
No, it don't.
doesn't.
No,
But
it
is
don't.
it just
Because we went from Fergie to David Moyes to Van Gaal and all of that. And look, the football was worse then.
United fans have never
But
cared about
listen,
football.
no,
man.
but a lot of fans do care about football. A lot of fans are Jose out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, definitely.
But
Manchester,
listen, at the
100.
end of the day, look, he's not going to. He's going to leave a better team than Fergie left us with Moyes once, if he do. When he does eventually leave,
Yeah.
he's putting us in good stead. Because if there was another attacking manager like a Pep, like, I'm not saying that I'll get rid of him one day, but there's ballers there now to do it. But on the other hand, you've got to remember when Jose came in, he didn't have the easy job that Pep had. We had one world-class player to hate. That's it.
He was our world class players. Other than Aguero.
De Bruyne,
But
De Bruyne wasn't
I
this
don't
De
know if
Bruyne.
you say
There's some of the
Like,
He
Yeah,
molded.
there's some of the best players in the
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
top players.
Yaya
Aguero's
was
top
never
player.
his brethren. Like,
Okay, compared up to our team, but we had no one though. We had just.
But you only needed Sergio Aguero.
We just had
That's
the
all
hate.
you
We had
needed.
no one. We
Yeah,
had,
but Aguero
we
was
had just had
injured a
Rooney,
lot.
but
And he
Carrick
still
was our
won you
main
the
man.
title.
You can't say that. Come on, man.
He's been
Aguero's world class.
Check
He's
his
got
Man
200
City
goals
rate.
for City.
Yeah, he's
Already?
He's a great player. I'm not don't
Damn.
get it twisted.
He's world class.
But I'm just saying he's been injured a lot.
Of course,
Like, check
of
his track
course.
record. You
I
know
know,
what
I
I'm
know.
saying? So we've had to work
But
with.
he still gets 20 plus goals year in.
Yeah, no
On
doubt in that.
injuries.
He's a great player. Yeah,
Some players stay full a whole.
And he's
whole
still your
season
best
after.
striker.
yeah.
So
Hands
like
down.
literally, Mourinho's changed
He's
his
our
whole
best goal
team now.
He's one of the best in the
The
league,
team he had when he came
if
in,
not the best.
it was awful, man. He had to buy a lot of players, and now he's just got to sort out. Now it's the third season. That's why
He's
I say
got to
just
win the
sort out
league now.
He hasn't got to win the league now.
He has.
I think it's easy also to sit there and talk about the style of football, but you know he's bought in trophy, isn't he?
Before Mourinho came in, teams were coming to Old Trafford and having field days. They were getting their first win. Records were getting broken. Everyone was winning at Old Trafford. But Mourinho came back and he's made that a fortress. That only City have beat us in the past 2 years now. So it's just like that's a starting.
You got to be solid before you can be anything else.
The first thing that we needed as a club after Van Gaal was to get back to a winning mentality, and that's what Mourinho brings, whether you like the football or not.
Exactly.
We finished second last year, and the Liverpool and Spurs that play amazing football. So.
True.
I don't know, but he brings a winning mentality and he breaks it down.
Say that? We finished second, bro.
Yeah, but then obviously he breaks down after a while.
The whole of last season.
A lot of fans complain. Yeah, but bruv, you gotta just listen. Where we were
as a
prior,
result game. You just see it as a result.
You're runner up in the league from what? That's what I mean. You've moved on.
It can't be more than that to you because you lot ain't won no trophies, bro.
It
can't be. It's all about winning. Mourinho came in first year, won 2 trophies. In the first year Klopp was there, he lost the same 2 finals.
No, but I'm happy with Klopp with no trophy. Last season,
I'm happier with
last season, you could see the progression of what's happened.
I'm happy with Liverpool with no Salah.
Yeah, of course.
You know what?
And not even just Mo Salah, because you can look at Mo Salah and
not the team.
No Salah.
The whole team.
No
the
Salah.
way we play football.
But at the end of the day, in the league, we still came second, bro. And we were second the whole year. It wasn't like we.
It's true.
And the league table.
To be fair, you guys should have finished third. Liverpool should have finished third. You threw it away.
But up until maybe about November, we were in touch.
You shouldn't have even been fourth. On the last day, there was a risk you might not even qualify for the Champions League. How was that allowed to happen? How?
So wait, who would
you
Mark? Who would you take, Klopp or Jose?
Now, Klopp.
Klopp or Jose?
Jose.
Klopp or Jose?
Klopp.
I'll say Klopp as well.
Jose's proved it for you. He's won everywhere he's been.
But
that's why I take him.
He breaks down the team after
Klopp's
as well.
lost 6 finals.
Yeah, but
6 finals in a row in all competitions.
Financially enough.
She ain't winning.
You got to understand what everyone's team is. When we took over Mourinho, that was the best thing that could have happened to us then. Like I said, getting back to a winning mentality, making our track with the fortress, Champions League 2 years in a row. We won like 2 trophies now. It's different. Like Arsenal as well. It's different. Like Klopp would probably come in because of the way kind of football you play and stuff. It might be decent as well. But where the club is a big difference as well. Like.
But you know what? One thing Jose hasn't done,
Because even if Klopp came to United, it wouldn't have been an easy. He would have had 2 years.
But what you're saying is he's setting the club up well. You believe he's setting the club up well.
I don't believe he's going to stay long term.
But he hasn't set up any club he's been at well. Because when he's left every club he's been at, it hasn't gone well for that club.
But do you mean Chelsea won the league the year after?
But the Chelsea was the year after it all went pear-shaped for Mourinho at Real. Real didn't win the Champions League, and that was his first major failure as a manager. Yeah, he's not bringing Champions League. He got let go from Real. He come into Chelsea, won the league. He lost the dressing room. At Inter, he won Champions League. After that, Inter 7th,
You know the season that with Chelsea, didn't you not get semi-finals that year as well?
So one thing I will say there.
What was it called? What? You know the year when Jose won you lot the league. Where did you get in the Champions League?
No, it was quarters.
I think quarterfinals PSG.
But the first time he took over though, right, he left a really, really good team. And we got to the Champions League final the next year under Avram Grant.
Yeah, there was 2 sides to Mourinho. That side,
same year,
100%.
Look at the team that he took, that Moyes took over, and look at the team that Jose will potentially leave for another manager.
But you know what it is? Moyes took over a shit Man United team, and he wasn't even given more than 8 months. Yeah, you're saying Jose doesn't need to win the league this year, 3 years after taking a better team than Jose took over.
But he's got a proven track record.
Now when we've seen what Pep did last year and stuff, because bro, I lie. Any other season, we would have been challenging for that league title.
Who's beating City?
Man City
Real talk. Even with all the money that's been spent now, who's beating City?
FA Cup is the only trophy
to win the league.
No one. You know why I say that? Because Europa League. You're not in Europa League. You're not in it. You're not in it. You're not in
It's still a major European trophy.
It can't be major if the major teams are not in it. And we're in it. And I'm saying this. It can't be major.
Well, it's not the trophy, agreed, but it's still a major
but
it's nice for us because it's
but how can he mention the Europa League trophy when
and it got you in the Champions
you don't
League?
compete in it?
As well, got you in the Champions League as well.
But I tell you, listen, as important as it is as well, you're going to win a European trophy. Like Arsenal haven't won a big European trophy, whether it's Europa.
Yeah, but if we win Europa, we still haven't won a big.
It's a step. You've won a European trophy.
You can't. No one can say nothing if you win it.
Do you know if
You
we
can't
win
say
Europa
nothing to
League,
United
I'm going
for
to be
winning
happy
it.
because we get into Champions
But
League.
you're going to be happy at the trophy as well because you won a trophy.
I'm barely
it's a
happy with
European
FA Cups
trophy.
anymore. Like, let
No
alone-
one can say anything if you win it. It's a good trophy to win.
Because of what it means.
FA Cup gets you what? Europa League again. So
Yeah.
you might as well take the Europa League seriously because that gets you Champions League.
That's how Man United.
I think you guys.
Arsenal
I
didn't
think
guarantee
Arsenal might
top
do
four.
similar what we done.
But
You see
FA
how
Cup
your
is
league-
tougher than Europa League
United tried their best to throw it
What?
away.
because
I don't
FA
know.
Cup is tougher.
I don't know about that. If you play your first team throughout the whole FA
Is there a
Cup,
team
you
as good as
can't
Man
bet.
City in the Europa League?
You got to use it.
They're in the FA Cup. Is there a team as good as Liverpool in the Europa
Man
League?
City lost to Wigan last year in the FA Cup.
I know, but how many big teams are in the Europa League right
Spurs
now?
went
And
to a
how many
replay
big teams
with
are in the FA
Yeovil.
Cup
It's
right
like-
now?
Anything's
Chelsea,
possible.
Tottenham, City, Liverpool, United, Arsenal, all in the FA Cup, yeah? In the Europa League right now, it's Arsenal and Chelsea.
No. With FA Cup, you can count the amount of games you need to win the FA Cup.
Yeah.
With Europa League, you go play your group games.
But just
Last round of
They're
32,
formalities, though.
Round of six.
And plus the
That's
teams
a lot of
in the
games.
Champions
Them
League coming out.
teams in the Europa League go to some of them countries, man. It's a,
Do you know what I mean?
Azerbaijan on the Thursday night. Like,
Azerbaijan, all these
I can
next
bet
countries.
now that we'll reach quarter-final of Europa League. I can't bet if we can reach quarter-final of FA
No, but I
Cup.
wouldn't disagree with
No,
that.
but you can lose
The Thursday, Sunday thing is gonna
It's
be a
tougher
big
fixtures
thing.
because you're
Any
travelling,
Sunday league.
but FA Cup is harder in terms of who you're playing.
Because
But the League One
little clubs won it.
A League One
Europa
side
League
can-
has got some tough teams, and now because of like we're saying, you get into Champions League, it's even tougher now. Like,
Yeah.
teams
People
are
are
taking it.
You
more
can
seriously.
play teams like Atletico.
Yeah.
Once the teams drop out the Champions League as well later on, you
But it
end up
goes
with
two ways. United's
Atleticos.
year, no
and-
one good dropped out. Our year, Atletico, Napoli and Dortmund dropped out.
There you go.
But that United's year,
But that could happen.
Ajax
yeah,
was
they
the
got.
best other team, and
Man
that's
United had one of the best runs possible
Ajax,
to the
all
final and
six
to
top
the
teams are
victory.
better than Ajax.
If you start
And they
at the
still
beginning
tried
of
to
the
throw it
Europa
away
League,
against
from the
Celta
group stage,
Vigo,
it's tough to
but-
get from that all the way. And our group stage was tougher than yours. We almost had a Champions League group, bro. We had Galatasaray. We had tough teams, man, in our group.
I mean, there ain't that
It was
many
almost a
chumps
Champions
about
League. We had
anymore.
Feyenoord, Galatasaray. It was a
Couple
tough
good
group.
Champions
We
League
lost
teams
two
come
games
out,
in our
and
group.
you found out last season you played up against Griezmann and Costa in that.
But since we're in
There you
Europa
go.
League as well, yeah, Mark, 3-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, you know what? I was a bit.
But I'm not even
surprised by
sending.
that.
We're in Europa
That was
League
a
as well.
nice
Like, it
segue.
just makes
That
it
was a
into-
nice little
it
segue
puts it
over
into
that.
the next fixture, innit? The 3-0.
Close end, didn't it?
We're in it as well.
get the
Don't
heat
worry,
off
it's
Arsenal.
us two this year.
No, I mean, I was happy for the 3-0. You can only beat what's put in front of you. And I was at Wembley the other weekend and we looked distinctly average. I know we didn't have a lot of our key players there. Hudson-Odoi was probably our best player that day. And obviously, as you guys know, playing City, there's no barometer of where you are.
Yeah.
But I was expecting maybe a 1-0 against Huddersfield. But, you know, it seems like Sarri ball's starting to bed in now. Jorginho, I think he had a 93% pass completion.
Did you lot loan back Bakayoko out today or something?
Yeah,
Yesterday?
AC Milan.
Yeah. So
But-
now that's done. That's 1 year.
You know
in,
what,
1 year out.
Bakayoko, beginning of last season, when we played you lot, I actually thought, you know, we've got a good player there. He was strong,
He had
he
a
was
couple
winning the
good games.
ball, he was driving forward. And then he just hit rock bottom in that game against Watford last year when he got sent off in like 35 minutes.
I don't get it when you sold us Matic for Bakayoko.
I know,
Worst
I
bit of
know.
business.
And then
ever.
and bought drink water as well, but we won't talk about Danny drink water.
So yeah, no, I was happy at the weekend. Hazard came on and just looked like, you know, different gravy.
He's
straight
starting next
away.
week, innit?
Yeah, he's got to.
Yeah.
He really has to. And it's nice seeing Kante as well.
New
You know,
number
that
10.
box-to-box role.
It looks like he's playing
Yeah.
more forward now.
It's like
Yeah.
up in number 10
Jorginho holds
positions in
Kante
that.
goals, or Kante holds
Exactly.
Jorginho
You know
goals.
How many goals did he get last season? Did he get any?
One.
Got one or two, I think.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's
Don't
like,
score many, yeah.
But,
got one or
he's
two.
always there doing the cleaning up, you know.
yeah, of course.
Like,
That's not easy. He's not. A
he's you know, I'm not gonna say he's underrated. I think everybody appreciates, anybody who understands football appreciates the job he does.
Yeah.
100%.
I think where we're going to get let down slightly this season is there's two places really, and that's our central defence and obviously our centre forward.
Obviously, yeah, he said obviously.
This has been a big discussion.
So who is it? Is it Morata or is it Giroud?
It's
You
not
know
Suarez
what?
going
to
to
Valencia.
He's gone Valencia.
Yeah,
Who
he's gone to
plays?
Valencia.
Play him ahead.
Yeah, that's why he's gone.
100%.
That's a madness.
I'd go with Giroud, just simply because
Yeah,
I don't think he suits Sarri's style of football. You know, if anybody disagrees, feel free. But you know, with Morata, he's gone full on Torres. His head's gone,
Yeah.
and you know, you just
Yeah.
it's hard to come back from that. I just don't think he's going to come
He
good
needs
now.
to get back
Also,
to
do
the
you think
sub.
Giroud kind of similar like Arsenal? You see the players you've got behind Giroud, Hazard, William, Pedro, whoever you're playing. He brings them into play better. Like
Yeah,
better,
exactly.
And then he's just got to
We
be in
saw
the
it last
middle.
season
You kind
as
of want
well.
them guys on the ball more.
And he's not like Giroud's not a world-class centre forward, but he's a good player.
He's a good target, man.
Do you think
He's
he
a good
is?
I
target,
think
man.
no, look, he's not the best. But listen, if you've got quality
Behind him.
midfielders around him, he'll do a job.
I agree
The
with
way
that,
he
but at the
holds
same
up the
time, you're not going to put him up
You
next
saw
to like Aguero, are
like,
you?
you
And he
saw
can-
the best out of Ozil when he was playing with him. At
Yeah,
Arsenal.
and he can
Started
take on
getting-
centre backs.
Before he started getting dropped,
as a
I'm probably
centre
sure the best
forward,
out.
as a centre forward on his own, he's not world class.
No,
No, I
he's a
agree.
better option than
But he
Morata.
can, exactly, he can do
Wait,
a
is he
brilliant job.
world-class in any aspect?
No.
No, but at the same time,
He
you know,
will
like I
do
say,
more for your team than Morata.
He
He will
will
do
help
more for the
Hazard
team.
get more goals. He will help Willian get more goals.
They can
help
feed
Pedro
off of
get
him.
more goals.
Yeah,
I
open up
agree,
space
I
and
agree,
whatnot.
I
Yeah, yeah.
agree.
But then again, he's really good coming on as a sub.
Who
But
would you have liked to see as a striker coming this year?
I mean, we weren't really linked with too many. Higuain was pretty much the
Yeah.
only serious one we've been linked with, and he said that Sarri was the only
One that
person that
wanted
really
him.
wanted him at the club.
Whereas the whole
Sounds
of
a bit
Milan
needy
wanted
to
him.
me.
Yeah,
I
man.
just think he's not ready to come and adapt to the league now. He's happy in Italy. Yeah.
That's it. That's he.
Do I need to take on the Premier League at
He knows he can
30?
score there. He knows he's comfy there.
100%. Yeah.
Premier League's a different.
Do I need to ruin my legacy and my name?
For Huddersfield, they made it a bit harder though.
That's what I thought, to be
Like
honest.
last year,
Yeah.
City went there and they were all over us. Like
On
the
it.
crowd was on it. They were on 100. I thought it was gonna be something
Yeah, I think
similar, but
early penalty changed the game completely.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, but even after that, it was still very.
it's true,
There was a lot of football to play.
It's
and they
true,
were
but
just-
if
they
it
were
went
just
0-0 for a while, you just seen Huddersfield maybe bed into that game
You
a
gotta
bit more
remember
and put
about
up
these
more of a
lower clubs,
fight.
They've
Yeah,
had all their players for a full pre-season.
That's
That's
what I was about to
true.
say as
They're
well.
sharp,
They
they're
should have been
ready, you know?
bang on
But
it.
then again, they are
It's
Huddersfield
like,
and
you
they
know,
are
yeah,
up against
They've had
top
their
quality
players for a whole
players.
pre-season, they've just had them
Like
and they're
Pedro
ready.
and people like
But at the
this.
same time, you see new goalkeeper, he's a young lad, and you think, you know, they've got to be maybe testing him a little bit more, put
On
him under a
set
bit of
pieces,
pressure.
yeah.
He scuffed his first clearance
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the game. Now, I'm obviously like really hoping he's going to be a success at Chelsea, but 72 million is a lot. It's a big price
big
tag to
price
have on
tag.
your shoulders
But
as
that's
what he's
because
23
Real
years
Madrid
old,
came
right?
in for him in January.
Yeah.
And they
For
thought
like
it was
18 mil, and then they saw what was happening. They slapped the release clause on.
But still, don't tell me
So
that
from
that
18
wasn't a
to
bit of a
70.
panic buy.
That's
as
some
well.
Daniel Levy business
We
right
knew
there.
Courtois was going.
The same thing.
It looks like
And
it.
I think he's going to be good. Like I really do. You know, he's obviously highly rated.
Would you have
He has been for
massive
years.
risk. It's a massive risk, though.
would
He's
you have
been
preferred
touted for
Butland?
years.
No, I prefer Pickford.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
better-
Oh,
I think
Pickford.
I think you're better.
I think you made
taking
the-
a risk with your
I
keeper.
think you made a
saw
better
the
choice.
Pickford at the weekend, man.
Oh, that would.
I think
yeah,
Pickford's over.
He should have saved that free kick.
Should have.
Should have.
Why is he jumping to the right for?
What about Rob Green? Was that
To be fair, Rob Green was a clever buy. Everyone's ripping into us about it, but he's never going to get a
clever
game.
You
at
might as well
Chelsea.
grab Joe
And
Hart.
when we
Maybe he's your
had
academy goalkeeper
Eduardo,
then. Like,
Eduardo was taking up one of our European places.
Yeah.
So you buy Rob Green
Homegrown.
and send
English.
Eduardo on loan. You know, you
Academy.
free up that
Yeah,
space.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
never going to get
That's
a
the
game.
only thing he had going for him.
Chelsea-
His passport.
Chelsea had the most known
Brexit,
They've
isn't
got,
it?
they've
So
got that guy.
30 odd players on
Chelsea's
loan or
got a player
something.
called Jamal Blackman. I'm sure he's played
The
for
keeper,
every
yeah,
champion.
yeah,
I'm sure he's played for every championship club there is.
He's quite good as well.
so true.
Always on loan, and you went and signed Rob Green.
But yeah, at the same
He's
time,
homegrown too.
Blackman's never going to play if he's third choice goalkeeper.
Yeah, but neither's Rob Green.
Nor's
so you might as
Rob
well use
Green.
Blackman.
Well, no,
Yeah, but-
listen,
but why-
De Bruyne was third choice winger. Look at
But
him now.
why would you stunt?
Do you know what I mean?
Why would you stunt your keeper's
Same as
your keeper's
Salah.
development by sticking him in third
No,
place
that's
where
true.
he's
If he's
never
young, he
he's
needs
only
games.
ever going to play in the warm up.
That's why we bought Grant, because we let Pereira go out on loan. So
But at the same time, it's probably better than Caballero. So.
Yeah. So we're saying
Yeah,
actually
No,
4-0
probably about
Liverpool.
it. Ericsson put paid to him last
I'm a
season.
happy man.
Best performance of the week, probably.
I mean, to be honest, it's just business as usual. To be honest, I'm kind of.
Oh, one season of business and it's business as usual.
Business as usual.
to be honest, against West Ham, it is just the fourth in a row 4-0. they
No,
beat.
but I mean,
Oh, shit.
even just
Literally.
looking at our, we didn't. Fabinho didn't play. Ronaldo was there. I'm not a big fan, but he played well. I think Naby Keita is just. He's different.
He's like Kante, and he's that kind of player.
Honestly, he's one of just. I think he's the best buy.
He's just all over. He's got a bit more
A
going
few
forward.
people said that last week, though. He was
Yeah,
the best
definitely.
guy.
He just looks different class when he's on the ball.
Shaqiri
I
didn't
don't
play
wanna
either.
use the- I don't want to use the old powerful, where everyone says old powerful and whatever, but he's got it. He's strong, he's powerful, he looks quick as well.
Yeah.
I think Mane as well was just was the best player on the park.
100% he
To
was.
be honest, he just ran everywhere as well. Firmino as well. Even Firmino, I think I was saying earlier that Firmino basically him dropping back gives Salah and Mane.
It's like that false nine, isn't it? He drops back.
He gives them the opportunity.
Yeah.
Salah and Mane together are just deadly. The pace, the cutting
Salah
in
and
from
Mane
the
are the
flanks
best goal scoring
is almost
midfielders the
unstoppable.
Premiership has.
Well, yeah, I mean, but they're what you call them attackers now, even though they are. fantasy
Yeah, attacking
attackers.
midfielders, whatever you
But
call
yeah,
them.
yeah.
They're the best goal scoring attacking mid.
Paul Milner
whatever.
had a good game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah, even, but I think it just shows that we've got a lot of strength and depth this year, which
Fabinho
is something
didn't
that
even
we've been
play.
missing. Yeah, something we've been missing is
You lot don't need to play
is
Lovren.
that-
I thought
Zach
West Ham-
Gomez can handle his own.
Well, West Ham.
Like,
Lovren's the best centre back in the world, though, isn't he?
I think the thing is, Gomez. I don't know if we've got him in his best position.
Gotta give him a
He's
chance.
a centre back,
He's a
innit?
centre-back.
At Charlton,
I
he was a
know
centre
he's a
back.
centre back, but I'm
And he
saying
says he likes playing it, and I think he's handled it well.
Left side
I haven't
centre-back.
seen, like, stuff that Lovren, like, he can handle it.
But
Forget Lovren and just
I
start
still
playing
think
it.
our best partnership right now is still Van Dijk Lovren.
It's not, man.
'Cause they know
Every
each other.
time you can see
The end
this
of last
Lovren, man.
It is.
He looked. Do you know what? Lovren looked a liability without Van Dijk, but since they've both been, whenever they've
I
been
know,
together,
no, it's
they've
better.
looked
It's better. But
they've
anytime
looked
now there is a problem in defence.
But it couldn't get any worse. Signing Van
I
Dijk
think
and
Gomez
still
is a
play
decent
Lovren.
player. I think he would have gone World Cup if he stayed fit as well.
Probably would have.
Yeah.
He's a decent player.
I thought West Ham was terrible though. Like, I didn't know what they were doing. I didn't know.
West
I
Ham
didn't
are
know
West
what
Ham.
they came to defend. They came to attack. I didn't know what they were
I
doing.
don't
Like,
think they're gelling well yet.
West Ham are West Ham.
I think they're similar. They bought players. They
But
start
they
gelling.
got a good
and I
manager.
think Pellegrini needs to be realistic, like in terms of his tactics.
Yeah, you can't go
Yeah.
and play football
Yeah,
against
yeah.
Liverpool
What you're
and
expecting
City.
out of these
Like,
players.
Regardless of who you've signed, you need to be a little bit smart in
You
your
can do that
management.
against other teams.
Do you know what I mean? He went and started playing some high line
Yeah.
and all of this.
We
Got
didn't
excited,
get,
bro.
we didn't get
You
Seattle.
can't be playing no high line against
Yeah,
Liverpool,
didn't, no.
especially
Yeah,
if you're
yeah,
West
yeah.
Ham. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the off there.
Bro, he miskicked the ball once actually.
Yeah,
I remember.
well, but the thing is, anything but Karius. I'm sorry.
No,
mean,
I
listen,
agree.
Yeah.
I am all supporting of our players and everything, but look,
Not
we needed a replacement for him.
Ash, has he finished
Yeah.
now?
Well, we still had concussion in
I
friendlies.
can't see him
Tremendous.
putting on the shirt again.
And Howlett
in the Premier
again.
League.
You're gonna find
This
him
season, I don't see
having a
him.
breakdown or
Second
something
I
at some
don't
point.
think he's second this moment. He's better. He's actually a better goalkeeper than Mignolet, in my opinion.
So Mignolet still there, he ain't left for nothing.
No.
No. So for me, Karius is finished. I don't want to see him in our jersey.
So all we got hope for is an injury to Alisson.
Bro,
And
And then we're back with Mignolet or Karius and everyone's happy.
Injury to Alisson
you
and
need to
Salah.
bring Ramos back to the
Yeah, someone get Ramos on him.
Get him in.
Need Salah to sit out for.
Ramos, come on, son.
No, I think a lot of people were writing off Salah, saying it's a one season.
That's it.
People said
Nah.
it before.
Nah.
If
There
he
was
does it
hope in
again
that.
this
There
season-
was
no,
hope
I
in
mean, more hope, yeah, than anything.
Yeah.
But I think he started as he means to go.
Listen,
I
people
reckon
that
he'll
was
score, but
people-
not like 40, whatever.
Not that many
People-
again.
Yeah,
that
I think
watch
he'll score
football,
goals
yeah.
and he'll be there or thereabouts
Yeah.
again, but
People
not
that watch
40.
football know Salah's been doing this for a few years.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
Roma,
yeah.
he's been
Consistently
For a
getting
couple
up
years.
there.
Even Fiorentina.
It depends.
before that.
Yeah.
If
he's
you man
creeping
end up,
up
if
slowly.
Liverpool end up
He's
top
doing
3 in the
bits.
Champions League
Like,
and
his
they draw
numbers are
Real
really
again,
good.
then
Obviously, last
Ramos
season
could
was
come take
crazy
him out
numbers,
again.
Yeah.
but his numbers have been consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
a
Salah, I
possibility.
don't think Salah would be doing the same numbers at any other club. I think
Yeah,
the way
we play,
the way
is
Liverpool
suiting
play
him.
is suited.
Yeah, the
to-
counter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
said,
yeah,
the
yeah.
stuff that Firmino does, even Mane, they all know.
the quick
Yeah,
break.
yeah.
Salah's the
true.
guy, and the way they're all unselfish and everything like that. It's just, I don't think Salah will be banging them goals at any other top.
He could do that
top
at
club,
City.
like.
He would do it at City as well.
Maybe a City,
But that free
But
flow-
the
But City
team
always
wouldn't be
have a
built
striker
around
as well.
him.
City always have a main striker, like they don't. Like Firmino technically is the guy, but he's not.
Yeah,
Salah's.
But you
Yeah.
I mean, even do you know
Liverpool's
what, the
built
thing is,
round
even
him.
when we brought Sturridge on, I mean, obviously, first touch of the game he scores. But even I just think we've got so many options.
Shaqiri.
Up towards the
Yeah,
front.
Shaqiri
as
as a
well. It's just-
bargain.
But Sturridge, if he's fit, is a good option. Like
Absolutely.
off the
absolutely.
bench.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, big
better.
if though.
I'm not
Big
like,
if.
obviously you've got other guys that are just young like Solanke and all that. It's better
Yeah.
for Sturridge. Look at Sturridge, he came on straight away and scored a goal. Like,
Yeah, that
No,
was.
I'm
he
not
looked
saying
good-
every
he looked
like
good in
Solanke might
pre-season.
not have done that, but he just knows where to be.
Yeah, yeah. He looked good in pre-season.
Yeah, did he have a good pre-season? A lot of
Yeah,
people were
yeah,
saying
really
the other
good
day.
Obviously,
Yeah.
Danny
He did,
Ings
he
left
did.
as well, didn't he?
Because I'll tell you what, that's the first time I've seen that dance in a while.
When I was watching
what I
match of the
said as
day,
well.
I was
You
like,
know this.
What's the World Cup, bro?
I ain't seen this
The
dance
last
in a
one.
long
Yeah.
time.
Jesus, it's true though.
No, I think title this season is easy.
Easy, yeah?
Can you
Ow.
imagine
This
that
is on
magic?
camera, you know.
Ow.
Say it to that one there.
And I say it to every
No,
Say it to them ones there.
Liverpool gas. He's gassed like the man writing the checks at Liverpool. Jesus Christ. Title, yeah.
But what? Being cautious.
Ahead of these lot. Ahead of these lot, yeah.
This is our best shot. I think. I mean, obviously.
To come second, yeah.
No,
the best chance.
A couple years ago was your best chance.
Your best chance is like the Rodgers, but 3 games to go, you let it slip.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Literally let it slip.
We have put the investment in this year.
Them memes will last forever.
We're playing.
You know what I mean? The wet floor
We'll never be in a
side.
better position than that.
I think we've got
Shit.
City's number. We've got
Yeah,
that number over there.
they know how to beat
yeah.
Man City.
But over the course of a season,
Even if you beat us twice,
Nah.
you still win the league.
I don't
But
care
that's
if
what
you
I'm saying.
I don't care if we lose to all the top 6 teams. If I win the league, I don't
these
care.
lot could bench half their
I don't
team and
care.
still
We
put
could
out a
lose to
team
all
that's
the
just as
teams,
good.
yeah. Win the league, I don't care. You can't say nothing if you win the
It's
league.
true.
You
can't.
beat us and what? It don't matter.
What I'm
Yeah.
saying,
What can you
I'm
say
saying
to it?
is
There's
the
nothing
depth
to
that
say.
we
Like,
They battered
that
City,
we
but
have this
City won the
year.
league. So
exactly.
The depth that we have this year, I
you
feel
got much
like
better.
And you finished
we can-
fourth.
Much better.
We can play. We can rotate.
It's
our
their
squad
winter break
and
this year.
still have.
You made very, very good signings.
Yeah, and
Very,
still have
very
the
good
best-
signings.
We can win a game. For
Yeah.
Yeah.
They split the game.
You strengthened that middle unbelievably, and you still got people like Henderson
They
and
need
that.
players.
Although
that
Emre
know
Can,
Christmas
Milner.
fixture stuff.
No, Emre Can's going.
I know, but I'm saying that's
Yeah, but
I would
and
like
thought
to
that'd be a
keep him,
loss,
but
they replaced him.
with the
They
players that
replaced
have come
him.
in, okay,
Yeah,
fair
they
enough, he
replaced him
goes.
well.
But
They
he's still
replaced
someone
him
I've rated highly as a player.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think we're gonna miss him. I mean,
I don't. Yeah, you
initially
probably
I said
won't
that,
now.
but-
He won't miss you, bro. He's gonna win the Champions League
With Ronnie and Dybala.
It's true though. He made a nice move
Dybala.
there, but he's playing Ronaldo.
Yeah,
he's
exactly,
playing-
exactly.
But to be cautious of time, let's move on to the fixtures of this weekend. Who's the first?
We got Palace.
Tottenham Fulham. Let's start with Tottenham Fulham.
Fulham are getting it.
Fulham are getting it.
They're
Yeah?
getting it. First time game of the season. Harry Kane will break his August duck in this game and film it. I don't care. It's happening.
It's not home though.
Well, it's at Wembley, yeah. Technically, it's our home from home
Yeah,
on
kind
rent.
of. So what's the score
But
prediction
yeah,
score?
Fulham, we will score, I would like to think 3 goals.
3-0.
3-1, possibly, because we are Tottenham. Clean sheets aren't our forte. But yeah, Fulham, they ain't leaving Wembley if anything.
All right,
We'll
cool.
play well.
What's the next match? Man City Huddersfield.
Yeah.
4-0.
4-0.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do them like
Proper.
we're gonna proper kill them. Yeah, they're not gonna get
Kill
safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get better.
Is Sané starting this one or?
You better do for the
looked
fantasy.
great. Sterling looked very good. He looked very good. He looked focused. So
Who would you go with?
Sterling, he's my
Sterling.
guy. I like Sterling. I like Mahrez and Sterling. I like that combination. But I think Mahrez is not quite in tune with the way we play because against Arsenal he cut in and put high cross rather than that low cross across the box that we normally do. Yeah.
I think he's still getting used to the demands of Pep as well.
Exactly. So maybe
Big club life.
maybe he might play around with Mahrez and Sané, but I think Sterling should.
He rotates well though, Guardiola. He does the
And I
rotation.
like to
good
see
enough
Ronaldo
options.
start again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
Ronaldo.
decent there.
He's been very good.
that's
so
Silva's replacement there. That's
He's a Pep
ready
signing.
made. Ready made.
100%.
Pep signing. He's someone that he picked.
Yeah, I don't expect Huddersfield to
So 4-0,
do
yeah.
anything. Yeah, 4-0.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
At least 4.
Yeah.
At
I don't
least.
think anyone's arguing with
Might
that.
be more than
So 3-1 Tottenham, 4-0 City, Brighton United.
either a 1-0 or a 2-1.
Who's
Jose-
at home?
Jose
Who's at
style.
home?
Brighton's at home.
It's in the Amex, yeah?
Brighton 1-0.
Bit of Glenn Murray.
It don't matter, bro. Get the results. Nah. Lukaku. We need Lukaku to start.
Yeah.
I hopefully keep the same midfield. No, but I think it'll be a close game. I think like it'll be similar. Like we might get the goal and then just sit back a bit. They might equalise or nick another one, or we'll hold off. But no, I think it'll be close. I think it'll be.
But mate, you have to
a
think
1-0.
about the weather down at the coast. Yeah, the Mourinho excuse generator is already started in the
You just
background.
think about Europa League. We'll think about we'll think about the weather.
Think about
We'll think
Thursdays.
Brighton, yeah. Now it'll be close, but come on, you guys, you can't be surprised by me saying that. You know Jose's team.
Yeah.
The
No,
thing
of
is,
course.
on a good day, it might be a 4-0, but
Brighton-
away from home, second game of the season, play a few players unfit. I don't.
It
think
was a very, very
I
tough
think it'll be a
fixture for
tight
you
one.
lot last
And I wouldn't
season,
even
if I
be fully
remember.
They beat
surprised
them,
if
yeah.
you
Yeah.
beat
Brighton
Brighton.
beat them.
And deservedly.
But I'd like a win, and hopefully it will be a win. It'll
So
be a tough
1-0.
one. It'll be a tough
1-0,
1-0,
2-1.
2-1, one of them, yeah.
How about you, Ashley? Palace, Liverpool.
Palace.
It's away, innit? You're away.
Yeah, but yeah.
Come on,
They
Wilfred.
played really well. They played really
I
well.
see 4-1 Liverpool, honestly.
No, I'm all for. I think we're gonna win. I was actually gonna say 3-0, but I think Palace played really well this
They did, you know, yeah.
And I was actually quite surprised
They did.
by how well they did.
They counted well.
Yeah. They just look. They
One
just
of
look
the
Handball,
chances.
that one
They looked really
Bissaka.
sharp.
Wan-Bissaka, that guy got me 12 points on the bench, bruv.
And Van Aanholt doing
Bruv.
the same old every week. Now he seems to
But
be
they got
quite
the thing
regular
is,
for
you've got to
them.
remember now, we think of Palace as dead, but they got Hodgson. He'll bring that stability to them now. So.
Yeah, but I mean, I know
But you
all
should
about
still-
Hudson. You should.
No, you
So you're saying 3-0?
I think, to be honest, I can see us losing a goal, but I think
Come on, Wilfred.
defenses look so solid as well.
3-0, 4-1, something like that.
Even so 3-0 or 4-1. I think we'll win by 3 goals personally.
Yeah, to be honest, I agree with everything so far. So the big one of the weekend, we're involved again.
Oh!
Fuck's
2
sake.
L's.
Bro, it's mad. Let me start with you, though, Mark. What do you think about this match?
You know what? This isn't 2005, 2006. We don't do that well against Arsenal these days. But at the same time, I think we'll have a little bit too much for you. Obviously, Emery's still trying to find his team.
Yeah.
I know Sarri's still trying to find his team, but we've had some positives, coming off the back of a good result. So I think we'll do it 2-1.
Yeah, that's
How about
what
you?
killed me. You lot's result 3-0. Like, it's your morale's up. Whereas our one night, our morale's not down, but it's like, it's even with the fans. Is it the same shit or is it changing kind of thing? So it's still up in the air. So I think that's gonna hold us back. And I know you said it's not 05 or 6, but I can't remember the last time I've been to Stamford Bridge and we won.
That's what I'm about to say.
I can't
Chelsea have been
remember.
pretty decent again.
Yeah.
I know.
FA Cup wise, I know we beat you
Was it
in
that
the FA
Walcott
Cup.
and what was the left back?
Oh, Gibbs.
No, the Brazilian left back.
Oh,
Andre
Silvinho.
Santos.
Andre
Was
Santos.
Oh, Andre
That
Santos.
might have been the last
I
Stamford
remember
Bridge
that
win.
game, that was crazy.
But yeah,
It used to be the days, literally, Drogba would come on and tear you boys apart.
Yeah,
There would be no question.
He did that to everyone.
Scored against him when he was in the MLS.
yeah, he did, didn't it? Did fam in the
Scored
Emirates
against
Cup.
him in Emirates Cup. You come on.
For Toronto.
Like, flipping
Drogba,
heck.
bro. I don't want to hear that guy's name.
But the thing is, Chelsea's issues.
And his finishing, you can't take that.
Chelsea's issues
He
are
just
going
knew
forward. They
I'm
ain't got a
gonna
problem at
bully
the
this
back,
whole
and
back.
that's what Arsenal are going to find tough. Because Chelsea are
If
solid at
Hazard
the
is on
back.
point though, that's the thing. That just
Hazard,
And yeah,
Willian.
Arsenal ain't
Not
as
if-
strong as they could or
Hazard, honest.
previously have
It'd be a
been.
lot closer than the City game, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I
You
think
know what?
Arsenal get more joy in the middle of the pitch and maybe like actually playing. I think they'll have more chance than they did against City.
Does Shaka play for you then?
Nah, listen.
Funny guy.
For me, yeah. You know what? Guendouzi starts
Hell
with Torreira. Ozil starts number 10. Mickey starts on the left. Laka starts on the right. Oba starts up top. That's for me. Defense, he can do what he likes with. Left back's a problem because we ain't got a left back right now. Lichtsteiner came on and done well, but he's not left
I
footed.
heard Welbeck was training at left.
For real.
He was, but fam, at the end of the
Doing
day,
it for a
on.
game right
Well,
now.
Lichtenstein side didn't do too.
Nah, he didn't.
Back when he came on.
But you
Gaffer,
know our
get me on
problem
the
now,
pitch,
because
I don't care where.
our wingers are not proper wingers, so we lack width there, and then we've got a left back that's a right back, and we've got a right back that's a cunt. So it's like we're not getting. They're not.
I was wondering what he was going to
They're
say.
not they don't overlap well.
Hold him back, please. Can you just-
Nah, like, I'm trying to analyze this thing properly.
You're a
innit?
Spanish roadman at right back.
Come on, I was at the City game, man, and Torreira picked up the ball in the middle. He looked towards the right hand side, yeah. Bellerin should be running down that wing. Bellerin was the last man back. He was behind Socrates and Mustafi. He should be there. There was space there, and I don't
2 years
understand
ago,
that.
that
no
ain't
more.
happening.
Oh, he showed Sterling like.
Joe Sterling on his right foot, and you don't do that as a
But yet,
footballer. Come on.
Mustafi and that were all shouting at Guendouzi, saying it was his fault.
Yeah, but
After
Mustafi
the
always
goal.
points. Watch every goal we concede. Mustafi points at somebody. He points
Yeah.
at somebody every time. It's him, or him, and a lot of the time it's himself.
It's true though.
So
I don't
at the end of the day, we
disagree
still got our
at all.
same problems in it. Personnel wise, it's going to take 2, 3, 4 windows. I went round earlier and said how everyone's first season went because that's to give Emery time. No one,
Yeah.
apart from Conte, won the league in their first year, but he got back financially as
Exactly.
well. So at the end of the day, Chelsea game, I'm going to be hopeful and say 2-1 to us. Now, if we win,
Yeah, where is the
next
game?
week, next week, fam, I'm replaying this video for you.
Instant cracker. It's instantly gone.
Fam, man, I can't predict
Is it the Emirates or the bridge?
Conviction, like,
It's at the bridge. Oh hell no.
Hazard is on it, I'm telling you.
Oh hell.
He played
Hazard
Arsenal by himself last year. Remember that goal?
Yeah.
When he just moved
Coquelin
everyone.
tried to put you back
Coquelin,
in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Hazard is on it,
That
like.
came from the bottom of my heart. That
And William.
coming home,
And
I'm telling
William.
you.
Watch Giroud start and score.
Now, realistically,
it
I'm
happen.
hoping for a 2-1. I think it's going to be a
Giroud's
draw.
gonna
That's
finish
how I see it. I'm hoping for a
Chelsea
win.
Chelsea win.
Ah, so everyone else is saying Chelsea win, so I can get this straight.
Look,
3-1.
You've got a
You
chance.
lot, I don't need to hear anything else from you. We know what you think.
I'm
yeah?
saying
Yeah.
draw. I'm saying draw, man. I'm saying draw.
Alright.
I think Aubameyang's yet to. If Lacazette plays as well, then you know so how many chances they had in like 10 minutes.
If he set the-
Playing,
It's true, but if it's at the
We're at
bridge, if
home.
anyone's
We're
winning
at
it, it's
home.
Chelsea.
Arsenal at home.
All day.
they've got nothing to lose now. They're away against Chelsea. They just played City.
Okay,
Yeah.
Well, it depends if you sit though. Do you think
Put
you
your best
sit or
team
do you
out,
think you'll-
attacking.
Emery, he likes pressing, innit? So he needs to start getting that right because against City it didn't work.
Who's your third game after?
West Ham at home, and because you lot battered them,
Super Jack.
that's the now
Super Jack.
threshold now.
What, Jack Wilshere?
He's gonna bang
So
a
there's pressure on that game already.
Jack's there. Jack's
He's so Arsenal, he'll miss on
Jack's
purpose.
gonna do Adebayor. You'll remember when he went and just.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Kiss the badge.
Please,
He
it's
would
the best
never do that.
celebration in the history of the Premier League.
Imagine that.
That was
He'd never
epic.
do
Nah,
that.
he wouldn't do that. He would do
Especially the way some Arsenal fans love Jack Wilshere, that would be epic. But he's,
Nah, I
no,
don't
he
think
wouldn't
Jack
do
would
it.
be.
Nah, he
He'll
loves
calm
it.
it down. He'll be like,
Yeah,
no,
even
no,
if he
no.
scored, even if he was
Yeah,
to
it'd be
score,
one
I
of
think
them,
he
yeah.
would probably
Probably spark a cigarette or something.
Yeah. But listen, I think that's about all the time we have. That's it for this week. Thanks to Ashley, thanks to Crepsy, thanks to Nana, Chris, Mark, all for coming down. Make sure you follow, subscribe, like, share, retweet, whatever it is you lot do that. And tune in next week.